It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it comes your way next.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Thrown on first down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun now for Love. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Loves to throw again. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They've got a man in motion. First down throw, here's Love. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Love out of the shotgun. That's Reed on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This one from 42 yards out. And the kick by Folk is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just a field goal separates these two. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. On now is McManus to kick this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that. With how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare, to get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's pretty obvious this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Darnold now to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings in need of some points before the break. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Darnold. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
From the 31. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star, bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. In this defense, you better find some answers for this playmaker.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Packers taking the field now, their 2nd series of the game coming up. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Love to throw. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love now to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick by Folk is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing it just before halftime. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings got a solid first-half outing by their veteran quarterback, Sam Darnold. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
It's Jones on the toss. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will take over possession. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play fake, it's Love. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. Frying for it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Ty Chandler to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Trying to force one through there. So that brings up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They give to Jones, right side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down. Now Darnold. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So we're through 3 here. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love. Cut by Jacobs. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He fires one deep down the middle. They did it! He made the interception! Harrison Smith with the INT! And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th! I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Darnold to throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by 7. 2nd and 3 now. Darnold looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw it. And he's got it for the touchdown, but while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. This throw is cupped. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's out in the clear. The 30. He's at the 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Packers are your winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.